Hello friends, this video on capacitors and capacitance part 9 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 8 before going ahead with part 9. Let us go and talk about and understand very clearly what is polarization of a dielectric. Now, before we understand polarization of a dielectric, it is important to know the different types of dielectric. So there are two classifications of dielectrics. That is, there are broadly two types of dielectrics. One is polar dielectrics and the other one is non-polar dielectrics. Now, before we understand polar and non-polar dielectrics, it is important to remind you about what a polar and a non-polar molecule is. I think most of you must be knowing about it, but still let me talk about it once. We all know that every molecule is made up of atoms. Every atom has a nucleus and electrons surrounding the nucleus. The nucleus has neutrons and protons. Protons are positively charged and neutrons do not have any charge. So that means every atom has some positive charges and some negative charges. Now there is a center of positive charge and a center of negative charge. When I say center of positive charge, that means the center for all the positive charges. I mean, you might be saying that let us suppose there are n number of positive charges. So what do you mean when you say the center of positive charge? Center of positive charge is nothing but the center of mass of positively charged of all the positive charges. Similarly, there is a center of mass of all the negative charges. So that is how we have a center of positive charge and a center of negative charge. Now, if the center of the positive and the negative charges, they coincide, that is, they are along the same lines, then we say that the molecule is non-polar, right? So in non-polar molecule, both the centers will coincide. Whereas, in case of a polar molecule, the center of positive charge and the center of negative charge do not coincide. For those who already know this, they would have understood by now. For those who are new to this, let me explain it more clearly. When I talk about a non-polar molecule means the center of positive and the center of negative charges will coincide. For example, if you look at your hydrogen molecule, this is the bond joining it from center to center, right? So if you look it from sidewise, you will see it like this. If you look it from front, it would look somewhat like this, right? Both the centers are, it is something like you take two balls and connect them from centers by some small rod. So how will it be? If you look it from front, it will be as if the center of positive charge and this is lying above the center of negative charge. So they exactly coincide with each other, right? But when I talk about a polar molecule, in that case, let us talk about HCl. So the center of positive charge, it is not exactly coinciding with the center of negative charge. If you see it from front, they will not overlap each other completely. They will look somewhat like this. Here it is not completely overlapping, right? The center of the positive charge is somewhere here, whereas the center of the negative charge is somewhere here. So it is not getting overlapped. Whereas in this case, the center of the positive and negative charges just coincided with each other. So when I look at a non-polar molecule, they are all symmetric. But when I look at a polar molecule, they are not symmetric. Because of that, everything is related to each other, right? Because the two molecules are not symmetric, they are asymmetric. That is why the centers of positive and negative charges do not coincide, right? So you understood polar molecule and non-polar molecule. So when I talk about a polar dielectric, I mean to say a dielectric which has polar molecules. Similarly, when I talk about a non-polar dielectric, that means a dielectric with non-polar molecules, correct? Now we will see what happens if a polar dielectric is placed in an external electric field. How will the electric field make a difference? Now before that, let us look at a dielectric with polar molecules and a dielectric with non-polar molecule before external field is applied. Right now I am just considering a dielectric. No electric field is applied yet. So let us suppose this is my dielectric. It has all non-polar molecules. Non-polar molecules means the positive center of positive charge and negative charge coincide. So this can be represented somewhat like this. So they are all spherical molecules because one sphere above another sphere. They completely coincide each other. So before the external field is applied, they look somewhat like this. When I look at a polar molecule before an electric field is applied, they look somewhat like this. Say this is positive charge, this is negative charge, because they do not coincide each other, right? So they are separated by some distance. So in this polar molecules, they are all randomly oriented and no electric field is applied. So before an external field is applied, in case of a non-polar molecule, since the positive and negative charges are coinciding, so they are looking like this. Whereas in case of a polar molecule, they are separated from each other because they do not coincide. Now let us see what happens when an external field is applied. So let us look at the non-polar molecule first. So what do you think will happen? When an external field is applied, this center of positive charge tends to get attracted towards the negative. Let us suppose the electric field is applied. Let us suppose that the electric field is applied in this direction, positive to negative, right? So now once the electric field is applied, what will happen? The center of negative charge, these negatives will get attracted towards the positive, and the center of positive will get attracted towards the negative. So somewhat like this will happen. The center of negative charges will tend to be towards the positive charge of external field, and the center of positive charge will get aligned towards the negative charge. Now let us see what happens when external field is applied to a polar molecule. So in case of a polar molecule, what did we see? How was it before? Before they were all randomly oriented, right? But now once the electric field is applied, they all get oriented in this way. The negative charges are come along this side, whereas the positive charges goes along the negative charge of electric field, right? So this is how the polar as well as non-polar dielectric behaves in presence of electric field. So what is happening in presence of electric field for both the molecules? The molecule, whether it is polar or non-polar, the centers of positive and negative charges get separated from each other, right? And as a result, a small electric field is induced inside as well. But that field is very less than the external field which was applied. And this is when we say that a dielectric is polarized. So when an external field is applied, the centers of positive and negative charges align themselves in accordance with the applied electric field, and we say that the dielectric is polarized. So I hope you understood now what do we mean by polarization of a dielectric. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.